Hi, my name is Nikhil, and in this video I'm gonna demonstrate to you how to use Power BI with Odoo. So in front of you, you are able to see the sales module of Odoo application, and you can see a good amount of data has been generated, which is Odoo's own demonstration data. So we have here up to sales quotations created up to 71 number for different customers, some like China Export, Agrolay, and so on. Some are in draft state, and some are in sales order. As you can see, quotation and sales order. So now in front of me I have Power BI opened, as you can see, and using a methodology which we have developed, we have already imported the sales related data into Power BI. As you can see, SO071. In Odoo also we had till 71 records, and in Power BI also we have 71 records now. Now this is the data which you can see here, which was there in your Odoo. Just to give you the glimpse of the data, the entire data as such. And based on this data, we have already generated some kind of reports, some visual charts maybe. So as you can see in the first diagram, you are seeing the draft state, and then this is the amount. So basically this bar explains you the total sale quotation, total sale order generated in month of February, and sales generated in January and in March. And this is the amount for which remained in the draft state only, or in the quotation state itself for the month of February. So you can just compare that out of the total quotations generated, how much got converted to sales and how much actually remained in the quotation state only. Now this is the same representation of the data, but in a month-wise format. So for January, this was the conversion ratio, and for February this was the conversion, and so on for March. The data, the graph that you see here, basically this demonstrates the distribution of the total sales amount with respect to your partners or the customers. So every customer has a partner ID called as partner ID in Odoo, and if you see here, it shows you, the tooltip shows you partner ID 13, February draft, and the amount. So for this customer, say for customer number 13, in February the draft amount was this much, and total sales amount to this customer was this much, and so on for different months, for January and for March, and so on. And similarly, this is the data for another customer, like for partner ID 10, March sale, Jan sale, and so on, where you can see the amounts and the variations with respect to the customers. Okay, so till now you have seen some data in Odoo and how that data is reflected into Power BI, and how we had made some kind of charts or reports out of it. Now let us make some more quotations, few more data in the sales module itself, and then we would run some kind of scripts in the background, which won't be visible in the video itself, but we would run it, and then we would refresh the Power BI, and you would see whatever sales quotation we had generated, that gets reflected into Power BI. So let's go ahead and create some sales quotations. So I'm just taking some random customer, random products, and just trying to generate something, and you just save it. Maybe just confirm sale for this one, and then we have made one. Let's duplicate this, and this one maybe let's create for camp to camp. Let the product be the same, and let's add another product maybe. Okay, so I think I've generated two more sales quotation. One is in the quotation state, since I've just saved this one, and the previous was in already a sale order state. So if you see this, see the sales module data now. So you have one sale quotation in sales order state for Agrolate Thomas Bassett, sorry, and another one is 73 number for cam to cam in quotation state, and that is for March 28th of March 2019. And so now we will run the background script which transfers the data from Odoo to Power BI. Okay, so we made two more sales quotation in Odoo, and now this is my Power BI. We already had the data till SO71. Now let's see if we are able to fetch the data that we created just now. So we'll click on refresh here. So it's refreshing now. I think the initial refresh didn't work. So we have only imported two tables. I mean, we already have the data, but we have taken only two tables in Power BI, like the sale order and the sale report one. So it's refreshing both of them. Okay, so now you see we already have the data for 72 and 73 as well. Now if you remember, for SO72 was in, I mean, one of them was in sales state and one was in draft state, right? And if we go to our charts, you can see the data of March would have been incremented or I mean changed accordingly. Now for March you can see the same kind of these legends. They show you like which is the data for corresponding to March. So for the customer, which is like cam to camp, and another one which we added, for both of them the chart would have changed accordingly. So that is the end of the video. I mean, if you have any kind of queries related to Odoo or Power BI, just feel free to drop us a message on the email ID mentioned below or on the Skype as well. Thanks for watching it.